God was thinking that God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. But he came into the world, not to condemn it, but to save it. But that I want to have this talk with God, that some meeting of us that said that he said to our friends that we don't ride down for each other, but are we going to ride down for Christ? That sometimes that we want to ride with Christ, but some of us, a few of us going to die for him. But that said, God says that love me for all your heart. If you love me, love my commandments, stuff. And that if you truly want to be my disciple, that you got to be born again into a new transformation. If you have new transformation, it's to be born again, like a child. Yeah, God says that you can't enter the kingdom of heaven. You can't enter the kingdom of heaven after like a child into the heaven. But to have that eternal life with him, God said, if you're hungry, come to me. You have a heavy burden. That unlike all your load and submit to him. That sometimes the road can be slippery at that narrow road, but God says, a man that fall 7 times, but get back up at the 8th time. That you'll have to work for him, that you got to get rid of all your idols, just to submit to him. That Father depends on all word, but to be renewal of your own mind. That you have to be transformed your mind, to be renew your mind. But if you renew your mind, that sounds like, but justice is coming. But if you like, fast and bring our heart out, that I ask God that God bring my heart out and pluck all the roots out of my heart. And God show me what the heart was really capable of. That the heart can deceive you in all ways. Yeah. God told God that God is the only one that's my strength. I could do anything through Jesus because the one that strengthens me. Yeah. That I had the power of my God. Yeah. That the one that can wipe away from my lust with my eyes. That I can keep my eyes on him. That if we have the fear of understanding, that God says that the fear of God is knowledge and understanding into his wisdom. But God says, seek the wisdom of us in the kingdom of his righteousness. But not all righteousness, but his righteousness, but not his will, but not all will. Yeah. But if you keep knocking on the door that God's going to provide anything that you need. And sometimes God's going to say no, but we ain't going to understand it to no. But you're going to understand when you get older and wiser, that God dies for us, that you got to deny ourselves and pick up the cross. And sometimes the cross can get heavy. It can get real heavy, but we can pick the cross right back up and deny ourselves like God did on the cross. So I'm going to end it like that.